Hello, Go Mode podcast viewers, and welcome to another Link to the Past Randomizer Mentor Tournament 2022 match. This is a Swiss Round 3 match with confuseousprime on your left, mentored by McMonkey, and CesarMartins12 on your right, mentored by Matkap. They're gonna face off and see who can take down Ganon first. I'm Adilor, and with me in the booth today, if I can say words correctly, is NiraLightshine. How you doing?
I am doing well. I am excited to call another mentor race, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, this is the 0-2, I guess, bracket record. So both of these two are looking to pick up their first win. We're going to be rolling shortly. Looks like Caesar's got the nice countdown from 15, so synchronize with the race room. We'll be going in just a few seconds here, and we'll see what we got. This is open assured swords. They're starting with a sword, really nice, and here we go. Ooh, Samaria in the house. That's a neat start.
Yeah, it's fun to find Samaria, but it also it isn't very helpful right now.
No, not particularly. It's a neat item to have. It can do some. It can be helpful in certain early situations, like if you need a ranged attack of some sort, and all you have is a sword. But yeah, not super needed yet. Those are, until we're getting into like ice or TR or Mire.
Yeah, which for Ice Palace, of course, that would be for the Icebreaker.
And there's a book on Uncle. That's curious. I see a Sphere 1 book, and I'm like, I always think like, what's in desert? I will say, maybe it's a little bit of confirmation bias, but during my Challenge Cup races, both times I had a Sphere 1 book, there was a Moon Pearl in desert or on the desert ledge. So maybe we'll see that over there. We'll see.
I think I called one of those races too.
You might be right, actually. I forget exactly, but yeah. We're going to look heading into Castle for both these. So we did start out with Uncle Route for both of them, which is it's a fine start. I like Uncle Route personally because you get a couple items and you get an easy shot at your tier 1 tree pull. And then if you do have a weapon, you can actually just go straight into Castle. So that's where we're going for both of these runners.
Yep. I'll go the Uncle Route depending on what I like. If there's like maybe the bow in Link's house, and if it's a crystal on Eastern, I'll go ahead and go right to Eastern.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you get an early bow in Eastern, an objective dungeon, I say go for it 100%. As long as you think you can survive the back room, because that back room in Eastern in the dark is honestly one of the worst in the game.
Oh yeah.
Because you can learn dark rooms, but like that room, those popos, there are 6 of them. They are turbo random. Like they will do nothing you expect them to do in the dark, and you will lose track of them, and they'll bump you around. You'll get hit by the Igors, and it's terrible.
I personally, because they don't respawn, at least I think.
They don't. No.
I kill those plant things first, and then I leave the room, recover my health by fairies, and then go right back in.
Yeah, if you can kill enough of them and then leave if you need to grab health. Sometimes even finding the door out can be terrible. But yeah, if you can do that, you're usually in pretty good shape for that room.
Yeah. So far, just 300 rubies has been found down here.
Really nice. That'll set them up right nicely for their Kakariko money. We'll need to spend 100 for bottle vendor, potentially 50 on bombs if they don't find any other bombs pack anywhere else. Single arrow, nice.
Confucius taking a death.
Yeah, a little bit too bold with the ball and chain guard there. They're probably just save and quit and go to Sank here. That's fine. I mean, We know they're not missing anything. Literally the single arrow in the chest. So,
I think that lock for that Zelda cell is literally the only thing you need that big key for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the only big key locked thing in the castle.
Yeah, that's why I figured. I never gave it much thought.
So we've got Caesar is going to be heading up to check what's on Lumberjack Ledge, which is a fine thing to do.
Yep. We're going to get tier 1 tree pull, though, first, which is...
Ooh. That's very nice, actually.
And
that is. I mean, we've already got the 300s. We're not worried about farming more money, but you could definitely farm that if you needed more. Like that. I mean, maybe Zora money if you needed to get to 500. That's an easy way to do it. And full magic on the bush crabs. Ooh.
That sword?
Oh, that's a sword on lumberjack. Oh, that's gross.
That doesn't mean Aga's required, but like that's going to be in the back of your mind if you're on fighter sword the entire game.
Yeah. And there's obviously a slim chance that you could run into that being required. We have to have a much more rare set of circumstances for that to be a thing.
Yeah. You don't need a better sword than fighter sword until you get to Ganon. So
yeah, hopefully we have at least one more available, because otherwise we're looking at a really rare seed with a master sword on lumberjack. Ooh, hello hookshot.
Yeah, or something being on the tablets and like a sword, both the other swords being on tablets.
Yeah, that would be the absolute trifecta, the Plando nonsense that happens like one in several thousand seeds. It's so rare. We almost had that one race I calmed a couple of weeks back. We had a 2 out of 3. We had one on Ether and one on Ped, and it was like, oh man. We were thinking like, what if the third one's on Bombo? So we got there and it wasn't. Like 2 out of 3.
No, it would have been. What would have been funny is if it was on Lumberjack Ledge or on the Torch and Cannon.
Yeah. All right, so we are in Kakariko. Cesar did get a couple bombs, and the bottle vendor has a 3-pack. So there you go, perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Confucius made a very wise choice there. Not going to go spend 50 rubies to get 10 bomb. Actually, cost-effective wise, he made a wise choice, but
yeah, it's in terms of time spent, it's better. Yeah, because you're still right by all these north checks where you actually need the bombs.
Yeah. For all he knew, the 10 bombs would have dropped on the bottle merchant.
Just a whole lot of money in blinds, not much else going on.
Yep.
We still have 5 checks in the well, a couple in Chicken Hut and back of Tavern. Continuing the trend of finding more money in these checks here. Yep.
Let's see.
I mean, if we have to do Zora, we're not going to be hurting for money at that rate. There's a lamp in the back of well.
Yep. Very nice. That makes Aga even more in logic, though.
Yeah, we need a cape or a second sword, but yeah, we are one step away from Aga 1 being a thing you can do.
Yeah, but the problem is they have like 10 billion checks they can still do.
Oh yeah, we're not even close to thinking that's going to be the way to go yet.
Nope. Literally, they got East Death Mountain, or no, they don't even got Death Mountain yet.
No, not yet. We would need glove or flute to have mountain access, but if a glove does pop up, then you're thinking, glove, lamp, hook shot, that gets you to Paradox. Like logically, that's probably a good option to take.
Yeah. So far, just bombs again in the Chicken Hut.
We won't be hurting for bombs coming out of Kakariko here. Here's our last check in the village itself, being the back of Tavern.
Could always be a bottle right here. Nope.
Not just a heart. Well, we're good on health. We got 6 hearts already. Can't complain about that.
Yep. I do like the Zora sprite that we're seeing from CesarMartins, though.
Oh, Sora from the... I heard Zora and I was like, wait a second, that's not a Zora, no, Sora from the King of Hearts games, yeah.
I think I did say Zora.
Yeah, I think maybe you didn't. I was like, that's not a Zora. I know the Zora sprite, because I actually like the Dark Zora sprite, personally. But, nothing in library, just a big 20 there. And what's on Maze? A heart piece. All right, we're out of here.
Yep, wise choice to go check it blindly.
Yeah, one heart piece, not really worth the time to run.
Every time I check it blindly, it always is an item I need, though.
Let's see, we're going to head south now. Yep, that's pretty much your next option for chasing your density. We got a map check. We've got Green Pen Eastern, and the other 2 are normal crystals.
Yep, and that, it's never fun to have Green Pen in vanilla location. especially when if you have to do Eastern, you want to have to do it at the same time you do Pod.
Yeah, ideally, if you're doing Pendant Eastern, you would like to combo with that with a trip to Pod. Ideally not to do Pendant Eastern at all, but at least in this case, you're not. Well, it's green, so you might think I don't have to worry about clearing the dungeon, but like there could be an item on the boss, and green pendant is also an item. It's a tough proposition.
Yeah. Plus, there is 9 items in the highly condensed area, or no, 12 items with the Sarsaparella's hut, back room, Sarsaparella himself, 5 items in Pod, and 3 in Eastern. We are getting a cave check, though.
Yeah, Confucius decided we want to head from the dam over to Agina's cave. I wonder if they're going to walk out and actually head into desert after this with that early book. That might be an option they take.
I would say so, especially there's the bow and 300 rubies in the cave. Looks like the mini Moldorm was the play.
Yeah, that bow. Now you can say, well, I've got a lamp and a bow. I can actually full clear Green Eastern Palace and get all those items over there. That might be something you decide to do, or maybe even need to do, depending on where our progression ends up being.
Honestly, with it being a green pendant and having lamp and bow, I would go do Eastern right now.
Yeah, because you basically got like 7 items over there. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And we have no pieces of our Dark World access yet, so it's there's still a lot to be found.
Yep. For all we know, though, all 3 items needed for Dark World access will be in the back of the hut.
That would be basically the best hype cave ever.
I have seen it happen one time.
All right, Caesar's checked Ice Rod Cave. We've got just a heart piece there. We're going to save and quit. Might probably head to Eastern, honestly, with that. Like, I think that's your next play here. And Confucius is making that play into Desert, so we'll get a quick knowledge of whether this is actually just a Boots Locked dungeon. It is not necessarily Boots Locked. We'll continue to the right side.
Oh, he's not even going to go check the torch.
No, not yet, because you can deduce what's on the torch possibly by what you get from the keys. So you check the map chest. If it's a small key, you can go to the right and get these 2 checks. And if you don't get the big key, then you know it's on the torch.
True. And this right here is 300 rubies. So there's one of the items.
Yep, one item to go.
Did we see what was on the desert ledge?
I did not get a peek at it. All right, so the big key is on the torch, so that confirms Desert is Boots Locked.
Yep.
And we are out of here. Maybe they looked at it and said it was nothing. So we're not going there. Maybe they looked at it. Okay, so we are. I'm going to save and quit back to house. Probably go south towards Mini Moldorm Cave. They'll be getting their bow in a bit. And CesarMartins and Matkap are getting into Eastern Palace now.
Yep. It looked like there was nothing in Sarsaparella's hut, though.
So we're looking for anything in Eastern Palace itself, and that's about all we have left here, really, actually, is whatever is in Eastern. We don't have anything else really in Logic. Actually, no. We do have one more thing after this potentially in Logic, or that is in Logic, and that's actually the back of Escape. With the lamp, we can walk all the way through to the back room.
Oh yeah, we can.
And it is quite possible there's a glove back there. We saw that actually. Remember the asyncs, the 2 async seeds for the qualifying times. One of those was actually a required walk through castle to find a glove.
Yep, I remember that.
Now I love that seed, honestly, because I'm like, this is one of the most educational seeds because it shows this kind of wild possibility that you have to walk through castle to find a glove in the back. It's super neat.
That would be my first time I ever did a dark room cross too. I decided, okay, I decided for the heck of it to go ahead and do it, and it paid off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Of course, I found the lamp like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, you find that lamp and you're like, oh, well, that was in logic. All right, there's our hammer in Eastern Palace. That's one thing we need.
Sadly, that doesn't open up anything, though.
Not yet, but it is one part of the puzzle, one piece of the puzzle. We've got a map in the big chest, so I think we're still actually looking for the other two items. They need compass, big key, yeah. So the other two items are going to be back here in the big key chest and then the boss itself.
Yep, and then there's always the chance that Sasharella, or however you say his name,
Sahasrahla, yeah.
I heard somebody call him Sarsaparilla, and that's what I've called him ever since then.
I do like that as a good alternate. Sarsaparilla is pretty good, yeah.
It's easier for me to remember since I'm terrible with people's names.
And plus, it's a weird kind of atypical name. I mean, who names their kid Sahasrahla? Come on.
Well, who names their kid Link?
Also true, yeah.
Where's Sora?
These are pulling off a little bump there. Okay, so we've got a heart piece, the second item in Eastern. So we are gonna head now back to the boss, kill that, get an item, get our last item from Green Pendant, and then if nothing else, we are.
Hey, there was a Moon Pearl in the back of it.
Oh, Moon Pearl and Flute. Did Caesar skip that?
I don't know. Oh, did he? I don't think he did. I don't know.
I mean, because our tracker did not see that. I mean, Moon Pearl and Flute would be kind of a big deal. I'm guessing they skipped Agina's cave and went right for the Eastern play. I mean, not Agina's cave, Sahasrahla's closet.
Confucius, though, skipped Eastern. He doesn't got the hammer.
Yeah, this is so with Pearl and Flute, I understand because now you've got like more stuff to do, especially with Flute giving you mountain access. That is a perfectly fine bailout to go activate your Flute and go places. Yes, they do need to get back to the Eastern 100% for hammer.
Well,
yeah, this is a little bit spicy now. Yeah.
If the Power Glove though is on Armos Knights or Sarsaparilla, then Caesar's got a huge lead. Then.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll have to wait and see what's left in here. But yeah, that shows us where our progression probably is, though. Most likely looking at Paradox Cave. All right, so just 2 heart pieces in Eastern for the rest of the items, and we'll see what's on our green pendant in a moment. Yeah, I guess what they're thinking is we're going to commit to the full clear and get the green pendant, and then we'll make one trip into Saha, get everything at once, and then go from there, which is pretty reasonable.
Now, what would have been funny is he did that, and it turned out silver arrows were in the back.
Confucius has gone up to the mountain after activating that flute. It's our logical mountain access. We're going to save the old man, see what he's got. Sahasrahla. Oh, he's like, oh, wow. There's a glove on Saha, too. Well, then.
I called that.
Oh, well, then. You nailed it, didn't you? Jeez.
Aga's dead. Oh,
yeah.
Wait. No, the sword might still be required.
Not technically dead, yeah, because there are circumstances that make that sword required, but very unlikely at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Caesar's, go ahead. Sorry.
So, Confucius is they're not going to have a lot of options, basically, because they're going to get maybe at most the other glove. They will have to go to the Eastern area, back to Eastern at some point, maybe. Like you're going to need that hammer 100%. And if they don't find another glove, like we hope they don't find another glove on the mountain, actually, because that would be probably kind of bad for them. We want them to be pushed to Eastern, basically, to get their Dark World access.
Oh, is it? Okay, never mind. I was about to say, why didn't he go to Eastern side of Death Mountain, but he's got only 1 heart? That's actually a wise choice.
Yeah, save and quit there was good.
Flippers.
Oh. That's a little bit more to do, yeah.
Aga is becoming less and less likely.
Yeah, as we keep opening up more locations to check, yeah. I mean, that's what you like to see there, honestly. You don't want to have to think about whether that sword's required.
I do. I've had to do enough Aga seeds lately. I want to share in the misery.
Fair enough.
Of the last 12 seeds I've done, 11 of them have been Aga required.
How are you that lucky? That's crazy.
And And the moon pearl was on the pyramid ledge 3 of the times.
Okay, that's a little more insane, actually.
I promise you, they were all different seeds too.
Got our first shield in Paradox 2. 1 out of 3 there. Not a huge deal shield in this game, but you'll like to have them. Sometimes they'll save your life a little bit.
Except if you're fake flippering.
Well, I mean, yeah, the first shield in particular can sometimes save your life from that one guy on the bridge when you're fake flippering under the bridge. If he spots you and shoots an arrow.
Really?
Yeah, that one shield is enough to block that arrow if it hits you from the front.
Huh. Oh, we got Stick Kid.
Yep, first bottle in Paradox 5, another heart. And a big 20 and another heart. We got 2. We're stacking hearts already. 8 hearts, looking not bad.
Yep. 8 hearts, flute. We're just getting all sorts of stuff. And that was a blue potion too.
Yeah, you're never going to complain about free blue potion. No, those are the expensive ones.
No, not at all.
I mean, granted, we're not worried about potion money at this point. Look, 1,100 on Confucius' side already. Like, we're stacked on money. We're fine.
Yeah, and not to mention, I'm great. Oh, that's just mean. This is a trolley seed. There's a mushroom on the floating island.
Yep, that's a visible fetch quest. Basically, the worst kind is when a visible fetch quest item. You have to wonder what is actually on that, whether you're going to have to get it. Hey, at least it's not a mushroom on Lumberjack, because that's basically the worst thing ever. Or Pedestal.
I can name something worse. Key Sanity, big key on Lumberjack or Pedestal.
Yeah, at least with Ped, you know which big key it is. All right, map check. Pendants to Thieves and Pod, and we got red crystals on Ice and TR.
Yep.
So Pendant Pod Eastern. Interesting, because like it's a good thing we found an early bow, because you might think like that there, with those two being pendants, there's a potential for the seed to hide the bows for a long time.
Yep, and we are going to get a look at Dark World Hype Cave. Wonder if it'll be as hype as the mini Moldorm came was.
Yeah, we'll see here. I've seen some pretty good hype caves as of late, but then I've seen also some very bad hype caves. We'll have to get the items and find out. All right, start with a heart piece.
And 50 rubies from Sick Kid.
Another heart piece. Ooh, Fire Rod. That's an item.
And 10 arrows.
All right, we take those. One good item. I'll give it like a solid 4.
I give it a 3.
I mean, Fire Rod's pretty good. I mean, if it was if there was a hook shot in there, to be fair, I'd give it an automatic 12. But that's because hook shot's the best item in the game.
Yeah, I like the Pegasus boots.
Yeah, where are those boots at? Can we play Ambrosia and get boots hints?
Nah.
You should just play Kaz boots. You start with boots from the start. That's the best mode, right?
We should do an optional week 7 for the death on Caesar's side.
Yeah.
I was going to say we should do an optional week 7 thing just for fun. Have it be an enemizer or key sanity.
I don't know if any of these runners want to deal with enemy shuffle just yet.
No, I mean like boss shuffle and enemizer.
Oh, boss shuffle not so bad. I like boss shuffle because it creates some really interesting scenarios. All right, what are these two up to here? Caesar is going up the mountain. Did they not go? They haven't gone across for Paradox yet. No, okay.
No, they haven't. I do know Confucius has though.
Yeah, so ConfuseousPrime McMonkey, they've finished their mountain run, got a bottle for it, and it's like, well, not a lot going on. They're basically now shoehorned into, well, I guess we go to Eastern and find what's missing, and they're going to be rewarded with their hammer, of course.
Yep, and hopefully they don't leave once they find the hammer, because they'd be leaving the power glove behind then.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't, because a hammer by itself really doesn't do anything. You need another piece of something, and that glove is what actually kind of gets you anything more to do. I mean, you'll be like, ooh, hammer, but then you realize, well, that doesn't do anything. I need more.
Yeah. Old me, when I was first learning this, I would have probably left the power glove behind. But Eastern is actually one of my more favorite dungeons, so I would probably have finished it just on principle.
Yeah.
Eastern and Pod are actually my two favorite dungeons, with Swamp being a close third. I'm one of those weird people that like the water temple, okay?
I like I like Water Temple as well, but then again, I really like vertical dungeons in general. So like I like Ice Palace a lot in this game actually too. It helps that we can make it fast with tricks like Icebreaker.
I hated Ice Palace until I found out about Icebreaker.
And now you're like, oh, this dungeon's great. Yeah, because Vanilla Ice Palace is terrible.
I had to do Vanilla Ice Palace a couple of days ago because the Cane of Samaria was on the big chest.
Yeah, Kane on the right side is basically the game said, haha, no Icebreaker for you. Also, chat's calling me out and saying like, true, Hammer does get us access to Hera, but kind of like, I wouldn't reclimb the mountain just for Hera. I would continue in Eastern because you're already here. Yeah.
Now watch the Titan's Myths be in Hera.
If the other glove is in Hera, this seems a little bit silly. Yeah.
Hey, just finding everything right now doesn't mean that that will be the case forever. We still got a lot of items we have to find to complete this game.
Oh yeah. We've seen our dungeon prize layout, so we know we're gonna need. We do need that Samari we found early. That's required for 2 dungeons. We're gonna need that second glove at some point, no matter what. We're gonna need a mirror and we got the hook shot. Yeah, we've got a few more things we need. Yeah, and we got a fire rod too. We got some stuff.
We need at least 1 medallion.
Yeah, we need medallions for those dungeons and also boots to finish desert.
Yep. So yeah, and I always like to say we're going to need the shovel, mushroom, and powder at some point.
Needs a strong word, but yeah.
Just because the game will be trolly for one of those 3.
Confucius into the back of Eastern here, almost at the boss fight, and Cesar is now gonna head over to actually look at Tower of Hera. Their mountain trip gets to be a little bit more thorough because, like, you've got the Hera before doing this. Now you can just go check out what's up in the tower.
Hey, so you think you'll check the tablet before going in?
Reading the tablet's a good idea here. Yeah, you've got a book, you may as well.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. And it's probably going to be a piece of heart or a couch cache. Yep, it's health.
Or a big heart, so you know, either way.
Yeah.
Not something we need to get.
This is an interesting way to do a kill on Armos.
I find that kind of starting on the right side and just kind of firing up with the first one is how people tend to kind of like start learning this fight before they kind of like look up one of the quick kill strats for it.
Yeah, honestly, that's how I did it.
It's just kind of like the way that makes intuitive sense on how you should just kind of fight the boss when you don't really know like a fast pattern for it.
Does the fast kill work in the original version too?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Like I don't think there's any difference in how the Armos Knights move between versions of the game.
Yeah, I haven't played the original version in like 8 years. And Confucius just got his power glove.
Yep, so they have completed Eastern and said, oh, well, there's our progression, our actual Dark World access. And now they can flute to basically wherever they want. You've got access to all those portals everywhere. Where are you going to start? Going to 4? Probably Hype Start, yeah.
Yep. I was about to say, is he going to go to Swamp too? But no, they need the mirror.
Yeah, we need mirror for Swamp access. I mean, Swamp would be a nice early dungeon to do if you had access to it.
Yeah.
An item in Hera that's a green rupee.
Oh!
Ooh. If you're gonna hookshot across that, you need to check where the spark is. Yeah, otherwise you get bopped as soon as you get over there.
Yep. The Mario enemy that should not be in any other game but Mario, but...
Confucius Prime giving Hype Cave. They're going to get their Fire Rod in a moment here. And Cesar Martin's now gonna probably take the vanilla drop to the big chest here. Yeah.
Yep, there goes his fire rod. And we are going to get a look at the compass. Yay.
Yes, we're still looking for one more item here. We saw one green rupee, one item pending. We'll just hope it's on Moldorm and then we can be done here.
I don't think we saw a single. I don't think. Where did
Yeah, we saw there was a green rupee in the compass chest. Yes, we have one item left in here.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn I saw the map. That's what I was confused on.
Oh, did we get stair glitches? Or they're going over for hearts. Okay.
I don't
Do a
blame
little refill here. That's fair.
I always flip that switch so the orange ones are down on my way up, just so in case I have trouble with trolled one.
Yeah, I mean that's a great thing to do. Honestly, if you're still kind of like learning this game and not really confident you can kill Moldorm without taking damage.
Yeah, I'm still working on my hammer kill.
CesarMartin using sword held out to get a little more safety against the ledge, and also using it to extend the hammer hitbox just slightly. Oh, that's a spin. No, you're gonna get one more hit now. Spider spins do not do any additional damage. There you go.
Confucius is the digging.
Digging. Where are we gonna? Oh, there's a map. All right. Our other items in the coffee break.
That's what I thought.
It's a lot of digs for 10 arrows. Jeez.
Yeah, this guy works well with the cat, with the scam fish.
And we're gonna immediately head back in and just do Hera Basement just to be thorough. That's fair. Hera Basement's one of the coffee breaks. One of those things you can kind of skip because it takes a while. You can say I can gamble this, but either way, it's just kind of a race decision you make. You don't have to necessarily say it's bad or good either way. There's that coffee break setup.
Confucius is getting his back of escape flippers.
Yep, there's that. And looks like they're going to do the Walk of Dark Cross here, yeah.
Yeah,
I think we saw this on Cesar Martin's side. So I think it's our first look at Dark Cross.
Yeah, I don't think he did do that. Doesn't he need a key? Yep.
Yeah, you got to get the key right here. Yep.
I think him or his mentor remembered that. And it was just 20 rubies in Hera Basement.
So Hera has a total of 21 rupees for our two items. There we go. Well, at least you know that's done. You don't have to worry about it.
And 20 rubies in Dark Cross.
Another big 20. Okay, we're not missing anything important there.
I would go to Zora at this point.
So Cesar is now going to check out what's inside Spec Rock. Just 10 arrows, and there's a 20 on top, so we're done on the mountain. Pretty sure. They're just going to flute out to somewhere else. Yeah.
Would you go to Zora right now, or what would you?
God, I mean, Flippers puts Zora into logic, and you got to think maybe something's there. But I mean, you've got Dark World access. I mean, at this point, I throw myself into Village because you've got Fire Rod. You can go actually just complete Skull and Thieves. I don't see why not.
Looks like both of them are going to Zora.
Take a peek at the island. See, there's a big 20 there. We'll go see what the man under the bridge has for us. Yeah, here I definitely like the option of just like chasing your crystal dungeons, because you can clear Skullwoods for a crystal. You can clear Thieves and see at some point if you want to bail out of that because it's pendant.
There's the
second shield. Not terribly required, but you know, you might like it. Maybe you get Mirror Shield and then your Laser Bridge is nice and easy. It's like Cane of Burna and Waterfall.
Well, there's an easy line fight right there if they have to.
And that puts Spike Cave into logic as well.
There's the
Ooh, hello mirror. Well, both of these guys are getting paid off for that mirror spot. All right then.
Yep. That means swamp is completable.
Yep, that opens up swamp. So now we can actually complete skull and swamp. We've got 2 crystals available.
We can also do a pedestal check.
All right, big fish. Do you have anything cool for us today?
Nope.
Big 20. Well, I'm going to consider the mirror kind of like part of the pay Zora to get an item. We'll just call that the mirror and move on. Expensive mirror.
I'm in agreement with that. Well, seeing how important it is to have this in this run.
Oh yeah,
it was well worth the 500 rubies.
even if the mirror isn't required, you still love to have it because it's such a useful item.
Yeah, especially if there's something like half magic on top of Spectacle Rock.
Okay, so mirror in tow. Where is Confucius going to float to? We are going to 3. All right.
Think they're going to go Skull Woods or Thieves Town?
I think if you're chasing your objectives, you're going to Skull. However, Fighter Sword Mothula, not the most fun boss. I would not blame any of our runners, especially in if you're kind of fresh to the game, for putting off Mothula for a while, because that boss fight can be terrible.
Yep. Unless they're confident in their ability to do Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer Moth is not so bad if you can deal with the small hitbox of it. And I mean, you do have that blue potion also in the bottle, so you do have the ability to get a full magic refill during the fight. You could just say go for it and rely on your fire rod to deal most of the damage.
Yep, looks like we're going to Skull. But Caesar is going to Swamp.
I like both these options, honestly. They're pretty much the basic principle is if you have a crystal dungeon to complete, you should probably do it because those are your objectives. I will never say no to doing this. And I like Divergence. Watching, and from a commentary and race standpoint, like having runners work on different stuff, it's neat because you get more information faster, and it makes races interesting.
Yeah. And that's what makes randomizers so much fun to do too, is that you got, like, the first 10 to 15 minutes will generally be the same for both players. After that,
because
go ahead.
Because you've got that whole opening to do. Yeah, your opening sphere, like you're going to get most of everything in Sphere 1, if not everything, because like you don't want to leave anything behind the early game. And there's so much density in the early game in particular, so gets you started, and then once you get into actually starting to clear dungeons and whatnot, you can make some choices depending on which items you get.
Yep. Well said. I'm trying to. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's fair. We've got 2 different dungeons happening at the same time. There's a lot to keep track of here. We've got first item in Skull or Swamp is not an item at all. It's a map. That's a vanilla map, actually. Ooh, Silvers. Hello, Silvers.
Confucius, mirror.
You got a mirror? He needs a health reset at this point. Yeah,
oh, yeah. That's why he did that. My bad. Don't listen to me.
I don't think they needed the health reset, but then once they touched that first Gibdo, like, yeah, at that point you may as well reset. So, yeah, second bow in the back of Skull, that's nice to see. You love to see silver arrows, especially as a newer runner. That's such a good, like, security item.
Yep. I'm bound to determine if I don't learn anything else this entire tournament, to at least be able to do Silverless Ganon without as much struggle.
Yeah. Silverless Ganon is a super valuable skill because finding that second bow is sometimes difficult because the game only logically says, like, here, get 1 bow and you're good. That second one can be hidden pretty much anywhere. And especially in this season, we might be looking at being down to only Master Sword. There's a potential with that Sword of Lumberjack. We just don't get it.
Yeah. I'm surprised Confucius didn't didn't use the lamp on the lanterns there.
Using silvers to kill these enemies, hoping for a magic drop. I don't think there's anything here that's going to drop magic, though. We're going into the moth fight with an empty meter, but again, we do have that blue potion still, so.
Yeah. I thought that the mini Moldorms had dropped magic.
Maybe they did. I don't remember what pack they're in. That kind of stuff escapes my memory much too easily.
Looks like we're going to see hammer strats, though.
Yeah, if you can get some good hammer shots in here, yeah.
Be careful here, Confucius.
Alright, time to heal. 2 hearts. 2 hearts you will die from 2 hearts from one of Moth's projectiles, so yeah, down to that point. Now get your fire rod out and go nuts.
Just don't hit him up again. What is he doing?
Burna, not the best choice here. Considering it bounces Moth around into the spikes a lot, you're not getting a lot of worth out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a safety option, yes, but I think it just extends the fight unnecessarily.
Yep, I would have just stuck with the fire rod. But, oh, he got it.
Moth's dead, so what do we care? That's a successful fight. And a compass. Well, we're still looking for one item here.
Yep. Don't listen to either of us. Actually, you can't listen to either of us, but... There's a compass on Swamp, though.
Yeah, left side swamp having a compass, and then will the other chest be anything useful, or is left side going to be a bust? Nah, it's a bust.
But when you
$50.
When you got so many items you're still looking for, you can't really blame them for going left side.
Yeah, there's certainly a justification you can make for skipping left side when you have a lot of checks that are in front of you. But yeah,
pedestal checked.
Red boomerang not required.
Okay, that was a clue I've never seen before.
Oh yeah, sometimes those ped hints you're just like, wait, what is that again? Yeah, you kind of just have to learn those from experience. But usually they're worded well enough that you can kind of figure it out, like, oh, okay, red boomerang.
Yeah, that one makes sense once you said it was the red boomerang. Looks like we're gonna get Diver down though.
Good to see from new runners learning these tricks. And Confucius Prime, they've already done the middle chest, which was a small key, so we're going to head into the front section of Skull Woods and look for one more item in here.
There you go. Good job on Caesar's part. You just got the big key. I actually would go back up.
Yeah, if you find the big key in Flooded Room, it's a little bit faster to go walk back and grab it, and then continue with the rest of the dungeon, not re-enter for the big chest.
I think he accidentally just drank his blue potion too.
Perhaps that may have been a quick swap error. Yeah.
I've done that before.
Oh yeah, we've all had quick swap errors and done stupid stuff with it, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I was quick swapping once and used ether, then quick swapped right afterwards. Used Quake by accident right after.
Jeez.
So.
Just continuing to get keys in Skull Woods. Yep, that is. Looks like our item is probably just in the big chest here, yeah. If you get the big key, honestly, if you find the big key, like you check the big chest, because it's slightly more likely with all the key combinations. This is actually just an item. Especially if you find the big key in the back.
And it is just
Blue
5 rubies.
All right here.
Gypped.
Well, we did get one good item in Skull that second bow, so that's nice to see.
True.
And CesarMartins over here doing the Argus fight, going for menu hammer strats.
Yep.
It is a little bit faster to do fighter sword spins and double pulls, but like for newer runners, I don't expect them necessarily to have the mechanical know how to go for that. The hammers are pretty it's a reasonable option.
Yeah, especially if you don't have many items to cycle through. Because there's the ether medallion on Cape. You know what? I can't think of it.
The bumper ledge, yeah.
I call it Cape Ledge a lot of the time because I forget about the bumper.
Yeah, well, we don't know if that's required just yet, but it's good to see that's there in case we need that for TR or Meyer.
Yep.
We're lacking the second glove to be able to look at either of those dungeons.
We
Looks like
are
we're gonna also
graveyard ledge check though.
yeah. Lacking boots lacking boots. Yeah, we pretty much have to do the walk through the graveyard here, kind of a bit of a maze to it.
Yep. Don't got Titan's bits either, so you can't shortcut that.
Yeah, second glove or boots makes this a lot easier to get through. You can't check King's Tomb. You don't have boots either. Yep, and I see your quick stop in the mirror, but not there.
Caesar needs to be careful.
I would recommend a fire rod here. But for safety, I suppose you can stick with swordsmans. Yeah, to always knock Argus away. There you go. Just don't die. That's what's important. Don't die on bosses. That'll cost you a ton of time. 10 arrows. All right.
Yeah, and there's still an item on Big Chest because they found the map key and compass.
Yeah, so we do have to re-enter for that big chest check.
And
but that is a crystal. We want that at least.
And it was a bloomerang on in Graveyard Ledge.
Not terribly important, but hey, if you want it for, you can have it. It does save a little bit of time in GT basement, and it's useful in a couple spots. So yeah. Looks like we're not actually going back in for Swamp Bigs. I think we've just decided to say we're going to continue looking at other stuff.
He might be going to go check Bombo's tablet.
Yeah, this looks like probably going for Bombo's tablet here, yeah. Mirrored a little bit early. Yeah, mirror in the middle right here. He's just going to stop off at the potion shop, get a little heal and a refill. Just a heart piece. Nothing on Bombo's tablet. Alright, so book is not doing a whole lot for us, considering we didn't really have anything in desert, nothing on the tablets. It's kind of just like, you know, it's a book that you have. It doesn't really do anything.
Yep.
Unless we find boots, and then our second item in desert ends up being like our gloves in the back, our second glove. That would be kind of the only thing that says what's this early book for at this point. Confucius heading up to Catfish.
Yeah, and Caesar, I don't think has checked. I don't think Cave 45's been checked at all.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I know Confucius Prime went hype left. I forget if we had the mirror at that point.
And Piece of Heart on Catfish.
Yeah, I think they did that before this route. So did they not? I guess we're not doing Cave 45. Yeah, go back for it. There you go. Yeah, we want to see what's here.
And Confucius is going into Swamp.
Cave 45, also known as the Cave South of Grove. It's called Cave 45 because of a map that was on the internet many years ago that labeled it as Cave number 45, and we stuck with it. There's an ice rod.
Yep. Turtle Rock is almost opened up to us.
Yeah. Potentially is just doable. We just need whatever medallion it is, basically. We don't know yet, but we need a second glove. But after the second glove, we can definitely go up there and check it out.
Yep. I think Ether, wasn't that one on the floating island?
Ether was up there on the bumper ledge. Yeah, that's the only one we've seen so far.
What was on the floating island then?
Don't think anything. Oh, the mushroom was up there on the mountain island. Yeah.
Okay. I knew there was something there. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, mushroom of all things. So who knows what that'll turn into, if anything.
The sword.
At least you have a flute, so it's a fairly quick check if you decide to do it while you're up there. But that'll be behind our second glove also.
Yep, and there's our 10 arrow pickup. You know, both runners are most likely going to get this because Caesar's got to go do Skullwoods too.
Yeah, Confucius Prime now going to get into their swamp trip.
You
Caesar
know,
Martin's going to flute into 6.
the mitts could be in the big chest and swamp.
That would be pretty bad for Caesar Martins having skipped that, yeah.
Yeah. I always have the mindset if there's something in an item in the big chest, better not leave it behind.
Yeah, I think for newer runners especially, I recommend just like be very thorough, check everything, because it feels bad when you leave a check, whether it's intentional or not, and it's something important. I mean, also like doing everything in these dungeons in particular, kind of like it gets it more kind of programmed into your memory that these checks exist, and you know how to like efficiently full clear a dungeon. And then once you know that, then you can start thinking about like what are the worthwhile gambles to save you some time.
Yeah, Caesar is gonna find out here that desert is boots locked though.
Yep, by process of elimination, the big key must be on the torch. A little bit of recapping here. Both these runners have already done this on their side already. So.
Another 300 rubies though, but I guarantee that's already been found.
Yeah, we'll the newer runners having a flute, easy to get to potion shop. Feel free to go back and refill as much as you need, because like those potions are great safety.
Yeah, did we ever find out what the pyramid or what the fairy was giving away in bottles?
I don't know that we saw a refill. I think they still had their bottles full at that point.
Yeah, nothing's better than finding out that that one is giving out blue bottles.
Yeah, blue potions. Free blue potions is always nice to see.
Like, that's in my opinion, that might actually be time sink to go get those for free if you don't count the money. We're going to get a left side. We're going to ignore left side on Confucius's side. And we're also going to get a diver down on Confucius's. Nope, never mind.
Let's not be familiar with the tricks. We're going to push the statue, the old vanilla way to do it.
He might be familiar on how to do it, just not comfortable yet enough to do it yet, though. I know how to do it, but I'm not comfortable enough to do it in a race setting yet.
All right, let's see. So Cesar Martin's now back in the village. Let's see what they're up to next.
Looks like we might be getting a moth or skullwoods check.
Yep, again, you have had that fire rod for a while, so yeah, Skullwoods is a pretty reasonable choice.
Something is just telling me that there is going to be something in the Swamp Palace big chest, though. I'm just hoping neither of them ignore it.
All right, there we go. Got those commands updated for you, so you can see who the runners, all their links are, and the crew links as well. We have new information coming out from Cesar Martins. They are getting into Thieves Town. There's our third shield. All right, so we got Mirror Shield. That's cool.
Yeah, very nicely done. Nice for the get a spear shield. That means the laser bridge is going to be basically a cakewalk.
Yep, and considering we do have to do TR, there's a chance we may have to hunt for a key on Laser Bridge or something. So that'll be nice for them to have. Yeah, this is pendant thieves. You're not guaranteed to stumble upon that shield there.
Yeah.
But laser skips are not the easiest thing to do. I mean, we do have a Cane of Burna, so it's not too bad. But yeah, you like to have it basically be free. Yeah.
Going for the silver arrow strats. That's my preferred way of killing Argus.
Yeah, I like silvers here. It's gonna be a bit tricky to land. My recommendation, if you're trying to learn this, is to do it horizontally because Argus's hitbox is taller than it is wide. It's a vertical rectangle. So, yeah, at this point, definitely. There you go. Nicely done.
Looks like Caesar, though, decided to leave after the first vortex.
I mean, Pendant Thieves down, you can often bail on that once you've got like a couple of items. You say, well, depending on how much is in the back, you might just leave and call it good. Thieves Town. Oh, there's a second.
Titan's Mitts.
It's just in the Village of Outcasts, in the brewery right there. Okay.
That is one of our very last checks. We still need the boots and one or two medallions. Actually, we still need a sword, too.
Yeah, we definitely need a second sword, which is the longer we go with it without finding one, the more you gotta think like, lumberjack sword. We'll see.
Yeah, it's unusual for nearly an hour in for you not to have a second sword by now. We are going to go check out Meyer.
Yep, I think once you've got your second glove here, yeah, you definitely want to at least go see what your Meyer medallion is. If not, also get up to TR relatively soon, because, yeah, both of those medallions are unknowns. All right, Bombos for Meyer. We don't have that one yet. We don't even know where it is.
Yeah. It will be our luck, but it'll be in Turtle Rock on Trinix.
Or right here in Meyer Shed.
True. 20 rubies. Blue mail.
Ooh, well, we like to see that. You're never going to complain about an armor upgrade.
Yep, I think Confucius is either going to do Hera here, he's going to check Spike Cave. Hera.
Yeah, mirroring up to Hera, yeah. I mean, this is pretty reasonable. You haven't done Hera yet, it's a crystal dungeon.
Yeah.
We're going to have Caesar mirroring over to see what's in checkerboard.
And it is a piece of heart.
Just a heart piece. Nah, we're good. You got 12 blue, you're fine. Alright, and so we know we can't get into Meyer, so I think, yeah, you go up the mountain next. Let's scout TR, because you know if that's open, you can actually just clear the dungeon.
Yep, not to mention, too, you can get Super Bunny and Hookshot caves. And you can get the mushroom off of the floating island.
Yep, that mushroom could be important. We just don't know yet. Ah, dead rocks.
I hate those things.
They are terrible. If you get one stuck in there, you can kind of like mash your hook shot to see if you can double tap it out of the way, because you can actually hit them again before, like, really fast before they freeze into place. Yeah. That one's just kind of tough though. Dead rocks are terrible.
Confucius is going up the Hera because, of course, he found the big key in the second chest.
Yeah, no Hera pots from either of these runners today, but that's fine. Hera pots kind of, it's one of the trickier tricks to kind of figure out a good setup for.
Yep. Also, apparently the stun prize was full magic refill.
That's very nice to see. That's a really good stun prize.
Yeah, I actually will take that over like just about any other stun prize. Like the only thing I'll say yes to more is fairies.
Yeah, full magic, potentially one of the most powerful ones once you're kind of like proficient in the game, and you can just do a lot with basically unlimited magic power. 50 rupees and a herpes.
Yep. And of course, we know that just 21 rubies exist in. Oh, he's going to do a bomb jump here.
It looks good. I think we're right for that. Yeah, well done.
Yep. Very well done.
That hero bomb jump's a little bit scary too, because if you fall when the hole is like in that position, you drop 2 floors.
Yep, and we're going to see what's going to require. Was that Quake?
Double bombos. All right then. So we only need 1 medallion, but for both of them, but we have no idea where it is just yet. Maybe it's here in Hookshot Cave. Let's find out.
There's the sword.
All right, that's a sigh of relief right there.
Yep. 59 minutes in, Aga is dead. There's the boots.
Ooh, we got some booties. Let's go.
They might, depending on what's on Mushroom, they might be in go mode now.
Yeah, I mean, if you go turn in that mushroom and there's a bombos medallion, be like, well, let's finish the game at this point.
The only bad part is that Caesar, if he decides, if that's the case, if he decides he's good, like he probably won't go get the silvers in Skullwoods.
Yeah, missing that bow in the Skullwoods bridge chest would be unfortunate, especially if we don't find another sword.
Yeah. Guarantee he might be extremely comfortable with silverless. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know how well they've practiced it, if at all. Yeah, it just depends. We'll see what happens. Yeah, because if it comes down to Master Sword for both these runners, like Confuseous having a bow, like the second bow is a significant advantage.
Yeah, but
it makes Ganon phase 4 a lot faster.
Depending on too how fast, like who finds the key in Ganon's tower too, could also be like who can clear Ganon's tower the fastest might also be what decides it.
Oh yeah, if a close race can always be decided by GTBK routing potentially.
Yeah.
All right, Spike Cave with boots made a little bit faster. What's going to be in here?
It's going to be 20 rubies.
A big 20.
I would probably go to Skull at this point.
Yeah, you go. Okay, so yeah, you go clear your crystal dungeons, absolutely. Which for CesarMartins is great because you're going to get your second bow. We know you want that.
Actually, no. I would actually go with Ice Palace right now. Just in my opinion, just because, like, that's just because of what we know.
Right. I mean, in CesarMartins' place, I think, yeah, you can... Oh, Desert. You can clear Desert now with boots, too. That's also a good one. I wouldn't have come back here until you're doing Mire, personally, because there's only 1 item left. But, yeah.
Combos could be on the big chest.
I mean, maybe. I feel like if you're playing for your density, you still put off Desert until, like, you have to do it, or if you're doing it with Mire. But these two do have a very seasoned runners with them as mentors, who would be guiding them. Depends on, like, I don't know. Depends also, like, on how handholdy their runners might want them to be. Just hard to say. Well, there's Quake. We don't need that one, but cool, I guess. Thanks.
Well, I was right about one of the medallions being there.
Yeah. Well, we can go kill the Lambos and then have a crystal for later, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. The ironic thing is that one of the 5/6 crystals is in one of the 5/6 crystal vanilla locations, though.
Yeah. And I think it actually is number 5 that's down there, ice. Yeah.
Oh, I would have picked up that magic.
All right, so Confucius is doing the thing I've been thinking about for a bit, like pendant pod, 5 items, could be something here.
Yeah, we're running out of items that we need, but there's enough placements, and the pterodactyls have full magic. There's still enough places that that items could be that we still need, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we really need Confucius to head, get the village of Outcast for your second glove, and then get up the mountain for your boots and sword, and then I think I mean Ice Palace is probably your next good play because now that you can clear Ice Palace.
Yeah. And we are getting a poof.
Yeah, we're out of magic with missing some shots here, so we'll resort to doing some spins here. Master Sword spins upgrades at temper damage, which I think will take out a Lambo in, what, 4 hits? Yeah, there you go.
There's the map.
More importantly, the crystal that we want.
Yep, and the magic refill that comes with it.
You sometimes might run in a boss kill just to get a magic refill before you do something else that requires it, like, for instance, killing the Lambo and then going into Mire if your magic is empty, because you need it for the medallion, stuff like that.
Yep.
Alright, going to Magic Shop, gonna get a refill here. Yeah.
You might as well look at all the money he has stockpiled.
You should probably turn in that mushroom while you're here.
I would. Mushroom. Hey, mushroom.
It's alright. You got a mushroom? Oh, all right, we'll do it later. It's okay.
Yeah, don't listen to the old but people like us.
we're just thinking about what you should do. It's fine. You got one mentor to listen to. You don't need more mentors in your ears.
I'm not even a mentor, so don't listen to me.
They're going for Skull here. Yeah.
Are you one of the mentors, Adilor?
I have mentored in the past. I didn't actually sign up this year because I don't know. I feel like I've got enough going on already with. I had enough going on, but at that point I was still in Challenge Cup. I got knocked out in round 32, so much for that. But I feel like I still have enough going on because I'm doing moderation for Mentor Tournament with other stuff going on, so it's fine. I'm not an official mentor. I would step in a pinch if someone needed someone and there weren't any other available actually signed up mentors, but yeah, I'm not taking people calling for me. But I've done it previously. It's fun. I like doing mentor stuff. If I felt like I was less busy, I probably would have gone for it.
I would love to, once I get better at this game, be a mentor, but my problem is I don't have patience.
Yeah, and you definitely need to have some patience for newer runners because they're obviously not going to be playing optimally. You're going to have to kind of put up with them possibly dying on a boss a few times, and you may have to kind of convince them several times to go in a certain direction instead of running around to suboptimal checks. I know it's a skill you have to have, basically.
Yeah. That was my biggest fear coming into this tournament, that I would find the one mentor that's impatient. But if anything, I've been the one that's hard to work with at times.
Got another bottle in pot. I don't think we've come up with anything else of use in here so far.
No, I haven't spotted anything.
I mean, pot is a dungeon to do some work in the front to find all the keys, and then you get to the back where most of the items typically are.
Looks like Caesar's just gonna go straight to Moth.
Yeah, I mean this is reasonable because you might find the second item on Mothula right there.
Yeah.
They won't find the second item there, and hopefully they remember to check Bridge Chest for their second bow.
Yeah, fingers crossed on that one. Because I love close races, and having both players have silvers on Ganon. I have literally seen those kind of races end up being just seconds apart.
Oh yeah.
And those are the funnest ones to watch, in my opinion. The ones that end literally, the difference is just ones that just cost a few seconds.
Just a map in the Dark Maze top chest. We'll see what's in the bottom chest here.
Looks like we're gonna
Big
get
20.
looks like we're gonna get Moth Hammer again.
Airmoth only requires 4 hits as long as you can land them. Drop down to 2 hearts, take that safety heal. You can open up with more fire rod or hammer shots, whatever you like. Blue rupee and pod big chest.
Yep, and of course, if you have magic, you always use the fire rod.
Yeah, it does not as much damage as the hammer, but it's a very safe option as long as the spikes are being okay. All right, we're good.
Yeah, I was starting to get worried there.
So I'm guessing we found 5 items in pod, considering Confucius Prime is out of there with having killed the boss. I'm guessing the compass is on Helmasar.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the compass ever pop up. Come on, Caesar, go back in.
Yeah, get your bow. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really want these guys to have security in case they don't find another sword.
I love watching, like I said, I love watching races where both players have the silvers. I don't like it. It's not as much fun when only one of them has it.
I like this little bit of routing here. When you haven't done the check guide on the bridge and you've got a mirror and you're in Dark World, you can just pop down to that little spot right there and mirror right here.
Yeah, that saves time. We're getting a temperature check by Caesar. Of course, we know it's just going to be the red meringue, though.
Yeah, they're going to check that pet because that's the best. It's the best time to check it is right after you've killed Moth. You mirror it to the light world and do it right there. Confucius Prime, I think we probably see them walk up to Pyramid. I don't think we've seen a look at the Pyramid Ledge yet.
I don't think so either. Any predictions what it could be?
Oh, it's probably just a bug net.
I'm going to say it's going to be magic powder.
Alright, we're getting out of Skullwoods here. Let's see where they head next. Oh, there's our Bombos medallion that we need.
That's go mode.
As soon as Confucius Prime has their second glove and boots, that's what we call no mode for us. We know where all the items are. Yeah.
I'm getting my screens mixed up again.
Yeah, it's all right. Two rows to keep track of, especially when they've been doing so many different things, and you're not sure like the inventories were so split up. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so we need Confucius Prime needs to go to Village of Outcast Brewery to get their second glove, up the mountain to get to Hookshot Cave to get their boots. Then we'll help in go mode.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, CesarMartins doing a little bit of Smith chain action here. Oh, just almost got the hammer dash a little off in position. There you go.
Yep. After all, he doesn't know where the medallion. This could give us another sword, though.
Yeah, potentially. A vanilla sword here would be kind of funny and really nice to see.
No, I was meaning the hammer pegs, but yeah.
Just to confirm, chat's asking about boots required. Yes, we do have a big key on the Desert Torch, so boots are hard required.
Yeah, the big key on GT could be on Torch too.
1 out of 22, it's possible.
Yep, I always go for 22 though when the voting happens.
Heart piece on the Smiths. Confucius Prime now finally getting into their Village of Outcasts checks. We're gonna pop down here to Brewery, find that second glove, and be one step closer to go mode. And yep. Are we doing fake flip or fake powder here? Yeah, we're gonna do fake powder for Magic Bat on CesarMartins' side.
That explains why he never used the mushroom.
Saving that mushroom to do this, yeah.
He could have used the fire rod there.
A little bit faster, yeah, but anything works. All right, so you put on Samaria, you mash Samaria right here, you go to the menu, mash your mushroom button, voila, fake powder.
Yep. When I was first learning to do that, I didn't know that you had to be using the King of Samaria. I was trying to use the fire rod.
Yeah, it works specifically with Samaria when your magic meter is empty. I don't know why it works. I don't pretend to know, but it certainly does work. The only disadvantage is now your magic's empty.
Yeah. Unless you get really lucky and that was half magic right there.
Yeah, vanilla half magic will be funny there, yeah. At least now you can freely turn in your mushroom and see what that leads to.
Yep, I wonder if he'll go ahead and do that or he'll just warp down to 7 first.
Yeah, I think you flute to 7 here, drop off purple, and then head into... Yeah, probably turn that mushroom basically any time now whenever you're fluting somewhere. Confucius Prime now having their second glove, we're going to actually see the trip into Mire. They've got that bombs medallion. They know what it takes to go in. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get into this dungeon.
Wonder where Caesar is heading now.
Yeah, Bombos was on Pyramid Ledge, just to confirm, because chat was asking about it.
Oh, we're getting the... nope, we... Are we getting Bumper Ledge check, or...
I'm not sure here, actually. This might...
Is he going into Thieves Town?
Potentially doing Thieves. Yeah, I'm not sure here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he is going to go into Thieves.
Stun price full magic. Remembered that. Good job.
Nope, he is not going to Thieves.
Oh, North Dark World stuff. Okay, this could be at Grave Ledge and King's Tomb. Actually, I haven't seen King's Tomb yet.
Oh yeah, we did we usually when you see see the Graveyard Ledge, you see them mixing in Graveyard or King's Tomb too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like now you can probably just go clear Ice Palace because you have access to that. But I don't know. I'm not running the game. Got a crystal at Ice Palace. Go to Ice Palace. Get the crystal.
Ice Palace is your friend.
$50 in Bonk Rocks.
Did we see what was on the mushroom, or did he not turn that in yet?
I don't think we turned it in yet, no.
Okay. Hey, I'm not crazy. See what, or no. I'm just reading the screens again. Where is it going? Oh, he's going to ice. I think. Oh, or what?
Ice by way of the island. Maybe they forgot what was here. Yeah,
Yep.
This works. You can mirror pretty much anywhere here, but yeah, that's fine.
Yep, we're getting King's Tomb now though too. And it is 10 moms.
No third sword just yet. All right, here's Ice Palace. Get that fire rod out. Get this Freezor.
So Adilor, this is my question to you. With what he is still missing, would you do Icebreaker here, or would you do full clear?
Oh, 100% you ice break. Yeah, so knowing that you need boots for desert, you're on one sword, you are go -2 basically. You don't even know your tier medallion yet, so you could be -2 or 3. Yeah, you full clear this dungeon absolutely, and you icebreaker route and don't flip the switch, just full clear. Oh, there's powder. That's nice to have.
Yeah, I was gonna jokingly say, like, wouldn't it be ironic that mushroom leads to powder?
Mushroom. Ooh, half magic though. Also nice to have.
Yeah, that's always good to have, especially if you are, especially for Cold Stare.
We might not see Confucius Prime get that with how this is going to play out here.
Yeah.
In the switch. All right, we're going to switch route this. I mean, that's fine. You can still go mode Ice Palace on the switch route. It's a little less optimal on average, but sometimes if you get unlucky with the key layout, then switching can actually save you time.
Yeah.
But if you're go moding Ice Palace, you usually just don't hit the switch because it wastes time overall usually. Looking for icebreaker here. One little tap left, and then hold up and up or down. Looks like you got it. It looks like a one tap.
Yeah, that's it. Nope.
Hold it. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, I did a little cheer when I got my first icebreaker down.
Oh yeah, icebreaker is such a cool trick. It feels great to just pull it off. Like your first time, you're like, yeah, I did it. And then you spend more time at it. You get really fast at it, and then it just turns into super easy to pull off.
Yeah, my mentor was explaining to me what we were going to do next, and I was just casually doing icebreaker over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Until I could basically do it blindfolded. I wasn't willing to stop doing icebreaker until I could do it confidently without even thinking or looking.
Yeah. So got our bonus key there in the spike chest. We can drop down. Don't go that way. That's the wrong door. Well, now you're going the other direction to iced tea.
Yep.
I mean, this still gets you there, so you gotta go around again. You can't go backwards in this room.
Yep, which is stupid.
It's a one-way door. It is not a kill room. That door does not open. Nope. You gotta go around.
Yep. I learned that the hard way.
So when you get an extra key, basically, like what I like to call a bonus key in the right side ice palace after icebreaker, it's you just basically go left, and then drop down into the long room, and then go south right to iced tea is pretty much the best way to do it. And then you can bomb jump across into freezer room. CesarMartin's going to do their icebreaker here. Looks good. At least on the first position. One little tap left. That looks good too. Hold it. There you go. Nicely done for both runners.
Yes, very much so. I cannot claim I'm an expert on icebreaker, though. But in my opinion, that was very masterfully done.
Oh yeah, that looked good on both sides. Yeah, clearly they've both practiced to the point where it's not bad, not hard for them to pull off. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we haven't seen. We've seen one item in ice, the powder up top. We're still looking for two more here. Neither runner in go mode yet still. CesarMartin is still looking for that Bombos medallion. They know that both the dungeons require it. And they'll find it eventually on Pyramid Ledge.
And Confucius just found the big key.
Yeah, you like to see it before you well, I mean, at this point you're checking iced tea, so it's by the last place it can be, that or freezer. It's if you don't switch, or if you do switch and then you get the big keys in iced tea and you don't get a bonus key, then basically you have to make a long walk to get to it. This bomb jump is free to push yourself into the corner holding right, and then you're good. Drop the bomb right there. Perfect. Easy. Free.
So that's how you do it.
Yeah, you literally just face right and push into the corner with your sword out, and then just drop the bomb right there and you're good. And there's our other key. You can do a little hookshot clip into the big chest if you're comfortable with it, but if not, it's fine to drop down, because if you fail it twice, then you basically have to reset the tile to come back and try it again, and it takes extra time. So there's a heart in the big chest, and we are down going to the boss now.
Yep. And Confucius, though, has blue bottles too, so...
Confucius also has powder.
True.
I mean, we just got it in Ice Palace here. Just don't die hitting the antivirus. There you go.
Yeah, don't use it anymore. You're going to need to use your combos now to take out the shielding around Cold Stare.
Yeah, the Bombus Medallion, good to have, because now they can open up the fight, not have to spend magic before. You don't have to use a blue potion before starting the fight, so it's potentially better. If you can save the blue potion, that'd be great, but if not, then you can at least use it partway through the fight to get more mileage out of it.
I think he's going to use it. Okay, thank you.
And CesarMartin's right behind him, having kind of a better trip through Ice Palace overall. Also, I mean, having boots pretty much speeds up any dungeon. Ice Palace does not a huge difference with boots, but there are some straightaways you can get a little bit faster.
Yeah, him also having half magic though is going to make this fight really quick.
You should finding out that you cannot hit a cold stare with fighter sword slashes. That does not do enough damage. You will need to use spins or your hammer or more fire rod. I think, yeah, uncorking a blue potion and going for more fire rod, perfectly fine here. It's pretty fast compared to even hammer. Like hammer takes a lot of hits on these puffs.
Yep.
And it's safer too, you don't have to come into close contact with them. And you've got enough money, you can continue getting potion refills.
Did we catch what that was? Cold stare dropped.
Just heart piece.
Yep.
Nothing big in Ice Palace. We're still looking for a third sword, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, that mushroom is, I think the longer I think if Confucius Prime never gets that half magic, this is actually really big for CesarMartins, especially if they don't find another sword, because we're gonna have to fight a Trinex at some point, and Master Sword Trinex is you want as much magic as possible for that fight.
Yeah, definitely.
We're headed next. Now we're going over to Meyer. Yep, that's pretty much your next option. Yeah, go clear Meyer. And you can take out Desert while you're here. No, they haven't found Boots yet. No, that's right. They haven't been up the mountain yet.
I think Caesar is heading towards Pyramid Ledge.
Yes. Stop. Get new Pyramid Fairy because TRs are the red crystal. We won't be seeing Pyramid Fairy today, but yeah, they're looking at Pyramid Ledge now and saying, let's go see what that is, and they will be rewarded for it.
Yep. It was Bombos, wasn't it?
Yep, that's that medallion we need.
Yep, which means as soon as he gets this, he's in go mode.
Yep, it'll be our first go mode at just over 1 hour 26 here. And then Confucius Prime just needs to get up that mountain and go to Hookshot Cave to get theirs.
Thankfully, it looks like TR is going to be the final dungeon for both of them.
Yeah, you like to be able to final dungeon TR because then you're on the mountain. You can just scoot over to GT real fast. It's always nice to be able to pull it off.
Actually, there's an even better dungeon. Hera.
Yeah, Hera or TR, either way. Yeah, the ability to stay on the mountain is nice.
I literally had a randomizer set up a couple of days ago where Hera was and Turtle Rock were my last two dungeons.
Nice, yeah.
So
especially if you get to go mode them, it's really nice.
So of course I went to Hera last.
Yeah, go mode Hera if you can pull off Hera Pot is super quick.
I can't pull off Hera Pot, and not consistently anyway, so...
Yeah, it's one of those tricks that's definitely worth practicing because it saves you a good chunk of time in that dungeon. Alright, we got both runners into Meyer. The big difference here, of course, is that CesarMartins has boots and is in go mode, so they're going to be clearing this dungeon significantly faster.
Yeah, but both of them do have silver, so Vitreous is going to be a very easy fight.
Oh yeah, this boss fight is free with silver arrows.
Oh, they also got... Caesar's also got the Mirror Shield, so Wizro will rebound their attacks back.
Yep, the one projectile in this game that it actually reflects is the Wizro beams.
Yep. Something that's easy to forget because that's literally the only thing it does.
Yeah, I mean, it blocks other things like the eye lasers, but it doesn't reflect them. Like, you know, for being a mirror shield, it sure only reflects one thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see it bounce back like Lionel projectiles too. That'd be neat. Oh, there's a red arbor on the left side of Meyer. That's nice to see.
Yep. If you're gonna have to do Master Sword Ganon, like red mail's a nice addition to have. It is starting to look like, of course, we know Caesar's in go mode, so...
I would not blame them all, and despite that, though, for getting the checks that are convenient along the way in case you do stumble upon that Tempered Sword, because that'll be a huge upgrade.
Oh yeah. There's the big key.
Big key over in the map chest.
No, I don't blame them, either of them right now, for trying to find a better sword.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you're in this mentor tournament trying to get better at the game, you don't want to have to be put into a pressured situation of a master sword Ganon in a race.
Yeah, it definitely is something you should learn. But like I said, you'd rather learn that when you have time to practice it, and you're not exactly under race pressure.
Yeah, I did my first silverless Ganon during a practice run.
That's the best place to do it, especially if you have the practice hack, which makes it very convenient to basically set up any situation or equipment level, any boss fight, whatever you want to do, any situation.
Yeah, I was not in the ROM hack though. For me, I was just doing a casual playthrough.
CesarMartins missed the first little fire rod through the block. Nope, missed the other one. Oh, just go on the rail. There you go. Confuseous Prime now heading down to the basement.
Where are the boots? Oh wait, the boots were.
Yeah, up in Hookshot Cave alongside the second sword we found. Yeah. So I feel like Confuseous Prime probably ends up on the mountain after Meyer here, because you gotta go. I mean, TR's a crystal. You gotta go look at it at some point, and you gotta think, if I have Bombo sits open, I can clear it, and then you'll do Hookshot Cave before that, because you should, because you're looking for more weaponry, and then you'll get a sword in your boots, and you're good to go.
Yep. The problem is that he is a dungeon behind at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, a dungeon that requires another mountain climb to do it. I mean, CesarMartins had to do that as well. It's hard required to make another mountain climb for desert, but you know, it still feels bad. Like, I mean, knowing that what we know, like we know that is time that Confuseous Prime still does have to spend. Yeah.
But that time can also be made up easily in GT. GT has been, I've seen GT be the deciding factor in a lot of runs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's still some potential here for some flip-flopping of the lead. All right, silvering action done. Get the big eye out here. 2 shots and it's dead. The big eye of Victory's having 128 hit points is one of the very few enemies that does not survive. It does survive a single silver arrow, because they do 99 damage specifically. It's 99 or 100, one of those two. I've heard reports of both, but yeah.
I'd probably say it's probably going to be 99.
I'm willing to believe 99 because it's a game design number.
Yeah, a lot of games cap out damage at 99 of something. Did they miss an item? Oh, he didn't do loading room.
Yeah, I guess they skipped that and said we'll gamble it and see if it's if maybe just kill the boss and get the other item.
Oh, that's a bad play.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you're behind, you want to try to make up some time. It is a gamble you can make, but if you lose this one, you have to re-enter and go up there. And I feel like it's, I don't know, it's kind of a coin flip.
At least it's not too much of a loss.
Yeah, Meyer isn't a terrible dungeon to get back into.
Yeah, and for it to be a loading screen, it's only going to be like, what, a minute and a half he has to spend?
Yeah, something like that. CesarMartins now getting into their victorious fight. Lightning gets around him just fine. Got lucky there. 2 arrows in, dead. That lightning, sometimes you stand there and you think, you think you like, oh, I got 13 hearts, right? I can survive it. It doesn't even hit you. You're like, oh, well then. Confuseous Prime doing their block push fire rod shots through him just fine.
Yep.
There's probably a technical name for that, but I don't know what it is. So just, you push the block and shoot a fire rod through it, because the block is a sprite while it's moving, so it doesn't block projectiles.
Yeah, and we're going to Turtle Rock.
Yep, that's the 7th and last crystal we're gonna get. Is up in TR. Gumwood TR, really not much of a Gumwood dungeon because it's pretty linear and you gotta find the keys. Oh, there's a map there. Which checks didn't you get? Or did you miscount your items? Miscounted the items. Okay, that happens.
Yep. It happens even to the best of players.
Yeah, sometimes you just miss an item and then you're like, oh, well, it's a map. Dang it, I wasted time doing this. And it does happen, yeah. So, like, you got so much to keep track of, and you're thinking about like what your route's going to be like in next, especially because you're not in Go mode. You got to think about your options, and you just don't count your items properly, and then it happens. Wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yep, it looks like he's going to go up to do Hookshot Cave right now.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, your best option here, your density is now up on the mountain here. You haven't been up here since getting your second glove, so you've got Hookshot Cave, Super Bunny, TR if it's open. Yeah, this is your really good play now.
Actually, he could do Turtle Rock because he does have everything needed.
Yeah, I mean, even if you do TR, like, unless the last sword is in TR, you're still going to be looking for at least a sword once you're out of there. But
oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there is a sword on Lumberjack Ledge.
yeah, so like, there's only one more left to find, and it's looking like it's most likely probably just in GT, but it could still be in TR somewhere.
Well, yeah. It could be in Thievestown attic though, or a big chest there.
Yeah, we didn't see the back of Thieves from either runners. There's a possibility there. I think there's only like 2 items left in Thieves.
I think they only found 1 item.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
I don't remember either. Yeah. But yeah, back of Thieves, GT itself, TR. I think we saw every item in pod from one of them, probably. Yeah, there's not a lot of places it can be. We're just hoping to stumble upon it, basically.
Yeah. Well, worse it happens, they have to add spin strikes to their Ganon.
Yeah.
He's going to go do Hookshot Cave, which honestly, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you, since I'm up here, I would do Turtle Rock.
And with the equipment we've got here, it depends on how comfy you are with hammer Trinex, basically, because you're not going to do fighter sword Trinex. That is impractical. Yeah, if you're okay with hammer Trinex, sure, go for it. But if not, you can absolutely justify doing these checks looking for more.
No, what I meant was after he did Hookshot Cave.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you may as well do it while you're here.
Yeah, but don't waste time by going back to eat desert. You got to keep the mindset of what if your opponent is doing these exact same things too. Is he going to desert?
They might be doing that. Maybe they're having a conversation with our mentor and saying, should we do desert first? Maybe we get lucky and get one more item there. This could also be since we're gonna flute to desert, we're gonna flute out from desert, and maybe we can do one more stop at potion shop before we go up on the mountain and stay on the mountain for the rest of the game. Because like I don't know, it's a matter of how much magic you want to have before you do Trinex, basically. I think if they want refills, now's the time to do it.
That's a good point.
But it's not a huge time difference because you do have to do one more mountain climb anyway. You're committed to that, and the difference of climbing climbing Super Bunny to get just into GT is a little bit faster, but it's not like a huge difference. I think if you're more interested in safety, then absolutely just go do desert, get your refills, and then go back up for Trinex once you're better prepared for it.
At least he's going through the back entrance of desert, though, so it's going to be a little bit faster.
Yeah.
He's also got the boots, though, too, so that's also going to make this as faster. And silvers, so He can one-shot land mollusk if he knows how to do the silver's land mollusk fight.
Yeah, CesarMartins didn't have the silvers when they were doing this fight, so Confucius does get a little bit of a faster Lambo fight. Yeah, assuming they land the arrows. Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, like if you since you get time to prepare for each race, learn as many obscure fight strategies for each boss as you can.
Oh yeah, land mollusk in particular, like that fight is just weird with certain equipments. Like if you don't have a sword, or even like a sword or a hammer in particular, you want to have practice with like hitting them with rod shots, or even with the bow in particular. The bow is like if you run NMG, you're very familiar with bow landmo. 1, 2, 3. Oh, didn't get the third one. That's okay.
I have literally the hardest land mollusk I've ever seen. Land mollusk had to be killed by the Bacane of Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Burna and bombs, like if you manage it correctly, you can do it. It's not fun, but you can do it.
Yeah, my most difficult one was hammer.
Just a map in Crystal World Room here, so we're going to be looking for our last small key on Laser Bridge. Bow Lambo, chat's talking about it. Bow Lambo might be the worst part about NMG, honestly. That fight is just really bad.
Yeah. Confucius is doing bonk rocks. Does he not realize he's in go mode?
Maybe they're just hoping to find something. I don't know. I mean, at this point, yeah, you should. You've got desert cleared. You probably should go back up to TR and finish the game.
And Caesar is. Oh, he's still got to get.
Yeah, he's missing one small key here. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to check the laser bridge, though. That's for sure.
There's the keys. We're okay there. And they said that's good. Let's go kill the boss. All right. Are we gonna check him? Are we gonna look for the sword? No, waffling on it. All right, we're gonna go kill the boss. Okay. It's always kind of interesting to watch the commentate mentor races and kind of just like try to think like what's in their head right now, watching them try to make decisions and think, do I go do this or that or this or that? And there's never like there's always kind of like a lack of confidence. I mean, not a bad thing, because if you're new to the game, you're not going to be making every decision with complete confidence. There's a lot of just waffling to look at. You can see the hesitation when they're kind of just like, what do I do right here?
Honestly, if I'm on Master Sword Trinex, I would have dealt with the Ice Head first.
Yeah. If you're not doing this fight fast, it is very reasonable to take just a little bit slower at it and deal the Ice Head and not have all the ice on the floor. If you think that'll help you out.
Yeah, I can't do this. He didn't do a safety route exit either.
I'm pretty sure. No, they didn't. But they do have refills to keep safe here, and we have red mill 16 hearts. We should be okay here.
True.
So at this point, when you've refilled your magic completely, you've got half magic for the Ice Head. Just honestly, I think with Master Sword, just spam magic on it. Just spam the rod. It takes like 10 shots to kill the head.
Yeah.
And if you're hitting it, it stops moving so that you don't have to worry about missing it repeatedly.
Thankfully with ice or half magic, he really
a little bit patient here. There you go.
Yep. Oh.
Next refill. Yep, one more. Okay.
I would have waited. I would have taken another shot at that.
There you go. Nice head down. We'll get into phase 2. Trinex is, I mean, when you get good at this game, Trinex is not a hard fight. Like, there are harder bosses in this game once you're experienced, but when you're learning it, Trinex is a very intimidating fight. Like, easily one of the toughest bosses.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever played this game and got the Trinex. I had no idea how to fight this boss.
Yeah.
I won just by sheer determination. And we are going into Ganon's Tower. Now everyone's favorite game. What chest or location is the big chest or big key in? Let's get your guesses in, people. I'm going 22.
My usual number is 18. Because depending on the routing, it might just be Bob's chest, which is my favorite location for the key to be in.
And Caesar is doing what I like to do. Don't go into GT without at least one blue bottle.
Yeah, I mean, you've got all this money, you may as well load up on potions and be as safe as possible.
Yep, keeping in mind too that your opponent might be doing the exact same thing. Oh. Is it faster to go back to Turtle Rock this way?
Not quite. You should be going east and going across. Like the typical way you see, like in this situation, is you would climb Super Bunny probably if you don't think you're gonna get good Dead Rock RNG. But
or is he checking Ether?
I think they already looked at Ether Tablet.
Oh wait, yeah, they probably did. Yeah, they did. They had the book very early on, so they probably did check it then.
I don't think it's a huge difference. It's probably a few seconds, but yeah, it's not huge. Yeah, you're if you've already opened the TR portal, then your technically fastest route is to go up and use it again. But if you get bad Dead Rock RNG, then it would have been better to climb Super Bunny.
Yeah. Sadly, you won't know that if you're going to get bad.
Exactly. You can't anticipate Dead Rocks, really. They're terrible.
You could anticipate you're going to have a bad time with them and prepare accordingly.
I mean, you could just assume you're going to have a bad time and just say, no, I don't want to deal with it. I'll take the consistent option. Yeah.
That's what I tend to do is like, I'm just going to go ahead and go like the non-Dead Rock option.
All right, the crystal cutscene is playing. We're gonna open this tower up and get inside and start hunting that big key. The Confucius Prime is opting to check lava chest here, so we're gonna see them basically full clearing the dungeon, potentially looking for saying, "Where's that last sword?" Maybe hoping to get lucky. All right, going left first. Number 1 is on the torch. We'll get 2 through 5 over here in the Stalfos room.
What was that on torch?
It was just a bomb pack or something. I already forgot. It was inconsequential, so I forgot about it immediately.
I don't blame you.
All right, Stalfos room.
20
Big
rupees,
20.
10 arrows. The compass.
Hey, Smokey, it looks like we're going to go Stalfos right. Okay. So we'll get 6, 7 in Hope room, and then an 8 through 11 in Compass.
Well, my dream of 22 is still on play.
Another small key in Hope room, and 10 arrows. Yeah, Confucius Prime even going to so far as to check Mimic Cave. They're really hunting for that third sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him. You don't if you're really not comfy with Master Sword Ganon, and like this could save you more time than it like if you get lucky and actually find that sword. The bundle of sticks in Mimic Cave. Oh, shouldn't have dashed there. Nope, that was the bad idea. You just needed to walk downward.
I think at this point I would do tile room, if I'm being honest.
Oh, there it is in TR Big Chest. Oh wow. All right then.
Was that terrible? Was that tempered?
Yeah. So CesarMartins stole the Poke Key and just went and just go mode the dungeon, which means you skipped the TR Big Chest. And confuseousprime decided to full clear looking for that sword and actually ended up lucking out for it. So there you go.
Well played on confuseousprime, or confuseousprime.
In this situation, it would be very easy to assume that you're going to find it in GT because there are so many more checks in GT coming ahead than you're going to get in TR. But yeah, you got lucky here and found it. Very, very good. Get through that door. There you go. So there will be a sword difference coming up here. I don't know if that's going to be enough to make it up, but we'll see. This, I mean, tempered over master is a big deal. This could be the difference. We'll see.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if this like with
silvers, it isn't as huge of a difference. If this was silverless, absolutely tempered is going to save you like a large chunk of time over master sword. But yeah, we'll see. It really depends on their execution going up the GT and all that. So that is in the compass room.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Number 10. That's what that was. Number 10 wins.
Yeah, I don't think Confucius is going to catch up now.
Yeah, I mean they're on the mountain here. They're just a Trinex kill away from being on the climb or being on the hunt for the big key. They're not like super far behind. It's not insurmountable, but yeah, this is definitely CesarMartins' race to lose.
Yeah, actually, I'm saying that, and I'm like, I remember the fact that with Ganon, with Master Sword Ganon, you have to do spins.
Yeah. Yeah, and the worst part of it is definitely phase 4 if you don't have silvers. With silvers, the sword difference is fairly well nullified because you can set up your spins ahead of time and be ready for them.
Yeah.
But you still probably want to land your torch glitch just to make it easier to do. And yeah, the Trinex fight here is going to be significantly faster with tempered as well. Like, yeah, you can see how much easier this was for confuseousprime. Chat's talking about it. I think if you're confident in your ability to get the 2 cycles set up on Ganon with Master Sword, by all means just let the blood torches expire and do the timing for it. But if you're not super confident, just like get torch glitch and then you can much more easily manage just 1 torch.
Yep, and Caesar is just gonna bombos every room.
I don't mind this. It's definitely a little bit slower, but it's a fine strategy for just dealing with Gauntlet. I recommend getting better at Gauntlet, obviously, so you can clear these rooms more efficiently. But with half magic, Bombos just murders all these rooms. It's fine. It's a safe option. Nice use of fire rod there. Actually got both the hits there. Very good. All right, CesarMartins into land mode 2. Gonna stick with the fire rod. Probably not as comfy with silver arrows on the timing on it because it can be tricky to land them. That's fine. It looks like confuseousprime is now in their GTBK hunt. Gonna also start left. So if they go left and then from Stalfos and go to right, there'll be very similar times in finding their keys. with their Lambo 2 fight, we're going to get up into the Torches floor, Wizrobes and Torches floor. Stock up on some magic and hearts here. That's fine. Yeah, that's why this room is nice. Get a little bit of healing and extra bit of magic. Ooh, just a little bit off to the left of the block there. Taking their stab at it. Nope. Taking their stab at it. There you go. Wizrobes 2. Let's see how he does. Got the 3. All right, we'll just take him to the recycle and get the other one. Not bad. Wizrobes 2 is one of those rooms you're just like, it takes a little bit to figure out the rhythm of it, but once you've got it, it just feels so good to do it fast.
Yeah, I'm getting better at getting Wizrobes 2 down. But,
Should I be a little bit slow to the door here? Nope, still got through. Okay, good. Through Torches 1, no problem. I'll probably pick up the refill here because you don't need the refill here. You can get the refill from the pre-Moldorm room, but this is fine. If you don't think you have enough magic if you're not sure about if you have enough magic, you may as well just grab it anyway. And they're checking chests, of course, because they don't know where the last sword is. They're hoping to come across it. We know CesarMartins isn't going to find it.
Yep. Oh,
Nope, need to throw it sooner than that.
Caesar, be careful. You're running out of bombs.
There you go. Don't forget you have powder. You can powder that anti-fairy. And there you go. Okay, on to Moldorm 2.
I'd rather do Trolldorm 2 on Moldorm roll 1s.
Yeah, gets Bob pretty much immediately there, geez. Alright, round 2. Yep, there's 1 out of 3. It looked like a I don't think it was a poke. It looked like a successful spin.
Confucius is catching up.
Yeah, I mean, the longer Moldorm 2 takes to scoring points on CesarMartins here, yeah. We'll see how Confucius handles their climb. Okay, there's 1 spin.
Caesar, just take a deep breath. Let Trolldorm come to you.
There's 2. I still prefer hammer over Master Sword spins on this one. There you go. Crossed, last check. Look, a cape. That's nice to have for the Ganon fight if you have a magic to spare.
Which he does.
Scooting up this room here into the door.
Having a Master Sword Ganon with cape, this just became a little bit easier.
Yeah, if Ganon gets into certain positions, you can more easily just use cape to get in the right spots. Just spin against the wall to get double hits. Yeah. All right, how's your Aga 2 though? Let's see.
Better than mine.
2 hits so far. These patterns are pretty reasonable, actually. Yeah, all these triangles are honestly pretty nice. There's none of them that are really mean so far.
Yeah, where are these triangles when I get it? I'm doing Aga 2.
That one can be a bit rough with the desync, though. They're kind of getting a little bit apart.
Oof.
Yeah. The trap you can fall into is just kind of spamming your sword slash, just hoping you hit him. But getting good at this fight, you kind of want to like recognize when you can readjust your angle while the next shot is coming in before you hit it.
Yep.
But
And
Aga 2 just takes practice to learn how to do it better, honestly. It's just a weird fight. And you can never like practice it perfectly because the patterns are always different. You just got to do it a bunch and get used to adapting. Yeah, Confucius Prime had a better Lambo, landing some silver shots easier, and is now into Torches 1. As CesarMartins is dropping into the Ganon fight.
yep.
So here's the big time difference now, is CesarMartins on Master Sword is going to have to do spins for the entirety of this fight. Will this be a difference enough for Confucius Prime to come back? This is now, we're on the clock, basically.
Well, with Master Sword, too, it's easier to take the fall, too. Because at least with other weapons, you can control where you're able to hit Ganon from easier.
Yeah, the spins just makes it awkward.
Yeah.
Confucius Prime knows there is not much to find up here. They've seen where the fourth sword is. You're not going to find that. You've got both your bows. Just cruise on through. No need to check anything else. Actually, the only thing they can hope to find would be half magic. We already know where that is. Yeah, you're good. You're going. Get out of here. Go through that door. There you go. Alright, so Confucius Prime through Moldorm too. Alright, CesarMartins into phase 2 now. Quarter of a heart's about a third of a magic bar. Do need to be a little bit careful with that if you don't have any refills left.
He's got one.
Okay. Cape right now, you can get in the middle of the circle and turn it off and do some spins here. Alright, Confucius Prime through the last room with all the mini Helmas. We're going to get into his Aga 2 fight now. I like that. A little bit too close. Need to heal now.
Yeah.
Mash that blue potion immediately. There you go. Menu back to your hook shot to get through the fire bat circle. Or, yeah, just... Yeah, that works.
Can he harm Ganon with the hammer? Or is that only in Swordless?
Only in Swordless is that allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a change made specifically for Swordless.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, otherwise you would see hammer used. You would see hammer used instead of Master Sword.
Makes sense.
I mean, despite its small hitbox, it would save you a ton of time in this Ganon fight.
I think he's in phase 3. Oh, nope.
Nope, not yet. We're close. He's a couple more spins still. I haven't been counting specifically, but he's not quite there. Confucius Prime working on Aga 2, getting similar patterns here. Actually, I think there might be more cycles on Confucius Prime side. I don't recognize these triangles. Yeah, have a little bit rougher time with it. There's number 6. All right, we got in the middle. All right. All right, cape, hold the wall. Hold the wall with your cape. Turn your cape off. There you go. In case you don't know, you have your cape active, you can grab the wall and hold it, and it will not consume magic. Basically gives you infinite invincibility time.
I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, it's this weird quirk because of the cape draining magic is actually like tied to certain parts of the sprite animation. Oh, please be careful. Oh no, that was what we were afraid of.
Yep. Confucius and him are head toe to toe now.
That is now this sword advantage paying off big here, actually.
Yeah. This is now Confucius's race to lose. Like I was saying, this is the kind of race I like. Is both like head to head. But one thing Caesar's got over Confucius though is he's got half magic.
Yeah, half magic, like, you have more flexibility with your invincibility items, but, like, now this, like, is Confucius Prime is just significantly ahead on time.
Yep, and he does know the cape glitch.
Yeah, so you hold the wall like your magic meter does not drain. Yeah, it's something to do with it being tied to certain parts of the sprite animation. But if it's locked in like the grab animation, it just doesn't drain.
That's good for.
This game is well programmed.
Yeah, it's so well programmed that you guys made a randomizer.
Honestly, I love that just like how well this game randomizes. It seems just like really kind of a happy accident that it randomizes so well.
I know it's actually crazy how many games work well with a randomizer.
Oh, CesarMartins getting that. They're going for that lumberjack sword. I mean, honestly, if you think now at this point that you're going to have your Ganon fight be that rough, and you might just save yourself time compared to like maybe dying again. Oh wait, no, they're just mirroring on top. Never mind. I'm dumb. I was thinking they were going for it by the Agatar entrance. They're just trying to find a mirror spot. Never mind. Or they had a portal up here?
Confucius.
Okay. Oh, that's what that's what it was. They had the portal up there in like a weird spot. Okay, I'm paying attention. I swear.
Confucius almost died there.
Please do not die on Ganon. Please don't touch the fire bat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, they have a fairy. Oh, they got a fairy. When do they have a fairy?
They probably grabbed it from the. Oh, they don't got the bug catching net.
Yeah, where is that?
Maybe that was in the bottle. Oh,
I know we had a fairy in a bottle for free like a while ago, but I thought maybe that was gone already. All right, well.
Yeah, apparently Confucius has 3 bottles.
And that's it. That's the 4th silver arrow. We're done.
That was a very nice double shot on the Ganon there. So at 2 hours, 5 minutes, 52 seconds.
Yep, that'll be our official racetime.gg time, 2:05:52. Confucius Prime coming in first place in this race.
Very, very well done.
CesarMartins still working on it. They're in phase 2 right now. They've refilled on their potions.
This is really well done on. This is really well done on both players. This race could have literally could have been either player's win.
Yeah, you got to think that like if we hadn't taken that Ganon death, actually this could have just been CesarMartins' race still, despite the sword disadvantage. It would have been a really close finish, but yeah.
Yeah, Caesar has the half magic, but that's his only advantage. But that can be a big advantage.
Holding the wall, there you go, yep.
That is something I need to remember when I do Ganon in the future.
Alright, we're in phase 3, turn your cape off, there you go. Alright, get your spins ready, hold your spins out. Yep. Me coaching as if I am mentoring because I'm hoping they can, I don't know, my words are getting through somehow and helping them.
Well, if they rewatch their race, like I do, I rewatch any races I finish that I stream.
Yeah, I try to be educational in my commentary. I like to think that if I've done a successful job in comms, if anyone that was watching can maybe get a thing or two out of it. So, especially for newer, if you're a newer runner also and you are on a restream like this, like definitely rewatch back your VODs because you can learn a lot just from like what the comms are saying in this kind of scenarios and what your opponent does also. Okay, there's a hit. Get your arrow. Oh, the loft. Oh, you got one. Okay, good.
Don't waste too much magic there, Caesar. You don't, like, you're not, the other torch won't relight.
That's 2.
Isn't that the case that the other torch will never relight now?
Yeah, that's what Torch Glitch does, yeah. Okay, you're going to have to burn the blue potion. That's fine. You've got more magic here. I figured they still had that one blue. Yeah, you need to either not move or dodge. Yeah, there you go. So, if you're going to get hit by the fire bat, you realize it's going to happen. You cannot avoid it. Let go of your D-pad entirely because the knockback from the fire bat will always go opposite of what you're holding, which is why if you get hit by a fire bat, you're probably going in the pit because you're holding away from it. That's something you just remember. Yeah, it's like a panic thing. If you realize you're going to get hit, just let go. Yeah.
I'm learning a lot of stuff just by listening to watching you, or you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm happy to be educational. I like to teach things. Mentoring is fun. And there we go, 4th silver arrow into the Ganon with CesarMartins12. Gonna get across this bridge a little bit behind here, but that is okay. We still finish it out. We're gonna get an official time emote.
It's gonna be 209.
GG's in chat.
It's gonna be 209:30. No, 38.
Yep, 209:38 official time on race time. GG. Just under 4 minutes apart for these two. And we'll see if they want to come in and have a little chat with us about this race. Looks like seeing chat in the race room. We won't be having McMonkey at the very least because they do have a race to get to. But we might get the other 3 in here. We'll see. Really interesting seed, actually. I think some of the hammer and Eastern was kind of an interesting early twist. Saha having like 3 crazy good items, like the fact that hammer, mirror, or hammer, a pearl, glove, and flute are just all over in the Eastern area, but pendant and green Eastern is just like you really just get rewarded for getting your bow and going straight over there. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely was a definitely crazy there.
And then against all odds, Pendant, Pod, and Thieves had just nothing in them utterly. So it's like those 2 dungeons were just empty.
Hey there, guys.
Hello.
Good race there, guys.
Yeah.
It was a tough one, yeah.
Yes. When I die again, I knew it's gonna be tough, but I have a little hope.
Yeah, I mean, to your credit, you only took one death on Ganon, and you kind of recouped after that and said, "All right, I'm going to go restock," and you made a good show of your second fight. Like, you still got through it, so it really wasn't too bad. I've seen silverless or Master Sword Ganon fights go a lot worse than that, so really still well done.
Oh, thank you so much. They said he found the tempered sword, and I jumped. I skipped the chest in Turtle Rock, and I left.
Yeah. I had.
Go ahead.
I guess I was just saying, like, I had little faith in my ability to do Master Sword Ganon, and so I kept on going, and it just happened to be that I stumbled on it pretty much right away when I needed it. So.
Yeah, and it's like you really can't blame anyone for if you're not confident in that fight as a newer runner. Like, you're in TR, you're not. If you want to take a little bit more time and hope you get lucky because that sword just could be on the way. Yeah, it turns out it's just in the big chest. So yeah, I mean that's Rando. Sometimes you just find what you need.
Yes. GG's for him.
Yeah,
and let's go to the another one.
Yep, this is only week 3, so we are halfway done with our Swiss rounds. How are you guys? How are you guys feeling so far about being halfway through the Swiss rounds of the tournament?
I'm learning a lot, and with I have just 2 mentors until now. It's So and now Matkap, and I'm learning a lot with them. They are very different in the style to play. So it's more aggressive, and Madcap is more safe. And it's a little bit different to have them mentoring, because they make some more decisions very different. So I this is good because I learn and I can make my own decisions.
Yeah, I'm a firm advocate of if you're doing the mentor and you have the ability to get different mentors like every week,
Hmm.
absolutely go for it because yeah, like you said, everyone's going to have different play styles and different
Yeah.
like experiences, and they're gonna have different advice. Some people are a lot better at execution than routing, and they'll be able to coach you on like boss strategies or just like making certain rooms really optimal. So yeah, by all means, get a wide variety of experience. It'll do you good.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I guess conversely, I've been working with McMonkey for 3 weeks now, and I think it's just I have really clicked with his style. And to be honest with you, like I think that he did a lot of sort of guiding and heavy lifting, because it was the first time that I had done a lot of those, low percentage boss fights with the fighter sword for a lot of them, and then the master sword for a couple of them, and so just really a testament to him that he's been working with me for a couple of weeks, and I feel like we had the rapport that he's like, "This is how you're gonna do this," and I managed to pull through most of those fights pretty clutch, I would say, considering my skill level. So
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like overall the execution was pretty good. I mean, for being new runners of the game, like you definitely are both learning a lot from just having 3 weeks of mentoring now. It really shows. Like you can definitely see like week to week, just like the improvements that runners are making, and that tells us that our mentoring is working. We're doing what we set out to do.
Hmm.
Is there
Yeah.
anything you guys are looking forward to learning more about in the coming weeks? Like something you want to focus on?
I guess the routing part is it's very important, and the different mentors, I guess, they can help us to routing from different ways and different reasons, and that's my goal. Learn to routing this game better, because I am a Ocarina of Time player, and the routing there, it's more, we have more directions because we have hints. So this game you need to route better because you don't have any hints, and you need to, if you do all the game always, you will win not so much matches, and the routing is very important.
yeah, I guess I would echo that as well. I'm looking forward to sort of really, I mean, I think I've begun doing it, but really just understanding a lot of the decision points when it comes to routing, and sort of like, you know, gradually having the mentor get less hands off and me getting more hands on in making a lot of decisions. I think we've already started doing that, but I'm hopeful that by the end of this, I'll be as good as anyone doing it. Yeah, I won't be as good as anyone, but I'll be on my way to being as good as anyone at doing that.
Yeah, the point at which you can get like really more a lot more comfy with routing and just like not needing like a lot of constant like coaching. You can just occasionally ask like, "What do you think here?" And then yeah, let your mentor just kind of hang out. And if they want to offer advice occasionally, they can. But yeah, it feels good when you can get to that point where you're kind of more taking the reins and you feel like you're more comfortable making your decisions.
Hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
Well, I think I'm out of questions unless my co-commentator NiraLightshine has any questions or comments for them.
Uh, I can't think of anything. I just want to. I'd just say I would not want to race either of you right now.
Thank you for that compliment.
thank you so much.
And a shout out, of course, to our runners. I put their links in chat. Give them a follow. there, and our mentors as well, who have been very great, like keeping getting them through this race. This is a bit of a tough seed, being on the Master Sword for most of it, or even Fighter Sword for a lot of it too. But we did get through it with honestly what I think is a pretty reasonable time, all things considered. Thank you as well again to NiraLightshine for being co-commentary with me. Our tracker Zoglug, our restreamer today, solastsummer. Really great crew. Couldn't have done this restream without them. Yeah, show your appreciation for them. We would not have these races were it not for these people willing to step up and put them on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you
And
for you guys.
yep. And McMonkey says that he couldn't be here, but he wants to extend a very nice thank you to all the crew and then the commentators as well.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I know he had a race to run off and do, so I understand he couldn't be here with us, but yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for the restream and everything. And thanks for Matkap for his time with me.
No, of course, it was fun. It's always fun mentoring and teaching new people and stuff. We didn't die in any dungeon, so I'm happy with that.
Just the Ganon, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like the objective, and just play it safe and everything. Like the bombos was really unfortunate. The boots after getting the mids in Village of Outcasts was unfortunate, but I mean, I think it worked out well. Like the sword was a shame, but we learned.
Yeah.
I think we had fun, so good enough. I hope. And yeah, and thank you to everyone involved. It's been a blast. The whole tournament is really fun, and it's great to get new people and everything. Really big thank you.
Yep, it has been neat to kind of from a moderation standpoint to watch the numbers, and we've got averages and stats and stuff, and seeing the times get a little better over week to week. So we know things are progressing well, and it's been cool. And again, we are only halfway through our Swiss weeks. We've got 3 more mentored weeks to go before we put all the runners into their brackets, and we see how they do from there. Let them go on their own and see how they do. And as you can see on the screen, their upcoming matches and events. We've got Iceman F1 versus Pilot Event. Is that a current image? I don't know if that image is current. We've got stuff. Maybe that's right. I don't know. That might be right. If those matches on the screen are right, then cool. Those are upcoming matches. If not, then you know where to find the schedule if you want to see what's coming up in terms of upcoming matches. And even if they're not restreamed, feel free to put both runners up on a multi-stream and watch them both that way. It's a fine way to do it too. So I think that's going to do it for us here on this here Go Mode podcast restream of these 2 runners today. So thank y'all for watching. It's been a pleasure to have have y'all with us. We'll hope to see you back here soon for the next one. Until then, take care.
Take care, guys. And good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.